Hi, and welcome once again to Minecraft the Citadel. That's what I'm thinking of calling this series if I get tired of Terrain of Terror. We are going to do some more exploration in Terrain of Terror. In fact, that's what I was going to do today. I've got my cooked pork chops. I got to show you what I've done. I'm going to go down there whenever I need iron. This is all the iron I have left, which is, of course, plenty, actually. It'll last me a long time. But yeah, these are of course limited supplies, and I am making charcoal instead of coal because I haven't gone down and I'm running out of coal, as you can see. So we're just down to the charcoal. Right now I'm making more stone. I got some cracked stone bricks, and I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe it was from chairs. Oh, another thing that may confuse you is listen to this. That's a placeholder sound effect. It was changed in 1.0, or maybe before 1.0, but there was originally no sound effect and there was no animation. Despite animation, you still can't have them on top of each other, as well as not next to each other. They really, at this point in time, they should have just had single chests and made it so you could have upgraded chests and stuff. I've made stairs here. Over here, I've made stairs here. I caught 3 sheep and 1 cow. Not 2 cows. And then I found out I can't breed them yet. They introduced mobs not despawning, but they didn't introduce mobs breeding or sheep regrowing their wool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kill them. I'm going to just kill all of them. And you notice I'm not getting any wool out of that. And the cow is going to be killed too. Now I'm not too... He went into the other one. Now, I'm not too sure about this. Either they're going to respawn, or they're going to respawn some kind of animal or mob like that. Or else they can't respawn, or there will just not be any more animals in the area. But the thing is, there's no other way to get food other than killing creatures. So we're going to kill all the creatures in the area. I don't remember there being something over here. Interesting. I'm going to go up here and kill that one. There's another one somewhere. Every one of these has to be killed. So we'll see if any new ones spawn in the area, which I think they won't. Yes, I'm not even going to bother using the shears on it. Just kill all the creatures nearby. And we're going to go exploring tomorrow. That is to say, the next day after this day. Oh, this is nice. We might as well put some lighting in that. And there's one over here. And... here, another cow. There's going to be some cows that just simply don't appear on the surface because they've already fallen beneath the surface. But and there's some sheep down there. Can I go down there? Look at all those guys. I don't know how to get down there. Look at all of them. There's 6 pigs, 2 sheep. Anyway, never mind those. There's the other one. There's that guy. Yeah, you. Whoop. I'll get you and your little, whatever you are. There. You're not going to drop anything, of course. Does this have a way to get down there? Oh, you know it does. Have... Nope. Nothing there. I'm running low, and I'm also running fast. You notice that made no noise at all? Didn't it make noise in the last version? I can't tell you. Alright, now here's what I've been doing with this. I messed up entirely. There's one. Originally I was going to have this go out to here, and then... and I may yet do that, but now we got this for this area, and then there's this. I've done all these. And then I realized I messed up entirely on the whole build. The platforms are going to be done differently than they were going to be done in the last version of of this. I also screwed up. I put the stairs in the wrong place. So let's break that. Okay, now that's a regular one. So let's break this and see what happens. Mossy! It's mossy stone. Now what were the chances of that? How can you get mossy stone? Like, that is insane. Alright, let's see what else we get. More mossy. It's all mossy. That is so cool. If we ever do anything that goes below the water, we'll want to do mossy ones. On the other hand, I don't want mossy ones. I want to have the stone brick stairs, which I put in the wrong place. Because it's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to go out after the corridor, because this is the wrong level. You see, let me show you what we got. There we go, 370. 370 is correct for a straight through path. Anyway, we're going to do more of that off camera. This is just a continuing thing. Oh, what happens if I break one of these? That's a regular one. Okay, good. There's another pig. Yeah, I'll just kill them and see if any new ones appear. Maybe they're not going to all appear right away. I've been digging this area out. This is what I do now. When this is done, I'm then going to switch to that area over there and start doing that. But I want to get a clean line from there to the center because I want to plant the trees en route to the 0-0. And I also want to cover this up because this is a serious problem. Fall down there, you're going to take some damage. Maybe not as much. You'll take some damage. I think there's no more creatures in the area. Oh, wait, no, wait. Yeah, if only I could, like... You guys are all dying. All die. All must die now. There is an evil wizard afoot. And although I am not that evil wizard, I find it is very important. Oh, look, there's some of you guys again. I don't think I want to stay down here, though. You're not going to find much for ore up at, what's it, 362. Stay away, why don't we? And we will. We'll be digging down there soon enough, of course. Yeah, this ground is too uneven, and then there's stuff like that. And I need make a waypoint down like that. That definitely. Oh man, there's one over here. And one there. One there. One there. One there. Oh, there's too many. It's one of those big giganto caves. Watch out for the giganto caves. And that's another. That's my last one, so I gotta get out of here. I hear the creatures. The creatures, they are a-calling. I see a skeleton. And I must get to a-haulin' myself out of here. That's not the way out. This was the way out. That's why I gotta cover all that up. And it's almost nighttime, which is, I was gonna say perfect, but I would, if I say perfect, then I'll probably fall off to my death. And I guess, like I said, mess with that. Alright, so let's try, we got another one of these somewhere. Let's look what we got. That just gives a regular one. And I know, I've busted that and I gotta get another one of those out. Well, fortunately, we do have some more. And the trees, I wanted to say, I've grown a bunch of these and I'm not getting very many seeds from them. But I was trying to use them to lure in the cows and the sheep, and it didn't work. What happened was sheep would just do this, and then they'd walk around on that, and I'd push them in here. I don't remember how the cow got in there. I think I had the door open and I pushed it in. But it's hard to push the animals around because they push back. And that's why, and this looks terrible so far, by the way. Really awful ruins. Anyway, and that's why I've given up on capturing them. There's a cow right now. Now, was that there, or... Yeah, never mind. It's nighttime. We'll be right back. Okay, I've decided to take a day where I was getting ready for the whole thing. I've got extra beds. I've got 3 beds. I've got 1 bed on me. I got 1 bed on there. I've also got some wool. I even tried blue wool. The sheep did not regrow his blue wool, but he also didn't regrow any wool at all. So I had to kill him and nothing happened. I'm not going... Oh. Should probably leave 1 sand behind, but put the sand in here just in case. Yep, sand, clay, beef, pork, chicken, charcoal, stone. I used to have other stuff here, and oh, here we are. Iron and gold. Those are the important ones, so they're over there. Put additional ones here as necessary. I'm ready for my trip. I might be taking too many cooked pork chop, but it probably doesn't matter. I'm going to have to build... Oh, let's do that. Let's build 1 more. What do I need? 4, 8, 12, 16. Theoretically. Yeah, so you don't have to do that manually anymore, but you do have to still do this manually. Problem. Hooray! We got 1 more. And we could probably fit 1 more over here, but that's in the way, so probably not. But we might be able to put 1 elsewhere. We don't really need so many. We can do something else. Okay, time to go. The only thing I don't like about... Oh, hi. How did that happen? Why did that happen? It's well lit. Look, it's well... it must be an old bug. Don't you call me an old bug. And it's nighttime, so I still gotta go to bed. Alright, we're ready. Let's go. Now, this is not north. No, wait, this is north. This is north. The sun is coming in the north. That's how it does it. By the way, I fell down from up there when I was busy building that, and I go, ooh, plop. Lost only 1 heart of damage. That's pretty impressive. So you're just going to start by going north. Just start by going north, see what we got around here. Got a big forest. I'm not fond of walking around in a forest where there might be a bunch of, well, creatures, you know. You know what the creatures are like. And we're getting a lot of light because we're generating new and improved chunks. Only the cubicest of them all. And wow, I am really getting lag. I would say probably 30 or 40% of the lag is coming from... Oh, look at that. Wait, iron up here? At 369? Well, I guess that's not a problem then. I thought it was a problem. It is not a problem. The lag is a problem. Yep. Dropping items could be a problem. I know, we weren't supposed to go here. I know. I just want to light the thing up, so... Well, we're heading north. This is a way to head north. I'm not going to try to get any more of this stuff. Ah! How to get up? Kill pigs. It's hard to kill them. You get the lag beast. Yeah. Huh? Boop. Interesting noise. Yeah, that's just horrible. We also don't have... We also don't have item... what are those called? Item frames. We don't have those anymore. I mean, we don't yet have those, so can't do item frames, but you could do maps. I made a map when I was off camera, and it didn't work. I'll show you when I get back. I'll show you the really awful map. Does not work whatsoever. So I have this coordinate set on. Okay, we finally reached the edge. And you can see there's some areas that have lots of holes in them, which are, of course, typical. And we got some areas that don't have holes in them. That's how the caves are generated. Some places have lots of caves, and some places have almost no caves. There's a spot over there. This is completely useless except as to tell us where the edge of this thing is. So now we're going to head this way. I don't know if this is yet an island, or... I can't get that one. Cow. Somebody's going to say, why are you getting all this food? Well, you don't need all this food. And you're right, I don't need all this food. Especially right now, and then... Gotta carry something. This is nice. Lighting glitch. Don't care much for... You know, I'm having trouble discerning which way is north. Let's look at this. F2. Yeah, it's only on here. So 2 is north. And that's south, but I don't know why that north... See, I'll show you. Z decreases, which is how I know that is north. Not gonna get that one. Terrain is very dangerous in this area. Whoa, looky there. Whoa! I'm afraid a creature's gonna hit me and I fall down to my almost certain doom. And looky there. Yes, sir. So, I'm going to get a screenshot of this. Let's see, there. I never know where to take screenshots. Take it to the limit. Now the problem is I need to go this way, and it's too dangerous. Can't hit what you can't catch. Or, look at this, one of those crazy trees again. I always get the crazy trees, and I can't jump for some reason. This place is much smaller than I originally thought. That. Can't hear a thing, but I'm glad that healed 4 hearts instead of the 2 hearts I usually get from wheat, which it looks like we are going to be able to get more seeds for, which is nice to know. I should also, while I'm here, get some of the flowers. You never know when you're going to need them for if you need yellow wool for anything. Alright, this looks like it's going somewhere. Got a little more space in this direction now. It's going to drop off suddenly, isn't it? It's afternoon already. Bed at the ready. Always have the bed at the ready. There's caves. I like caves, but this is ridiculous. So the next question is, are we going to have the game be called Terrain of Terror, or are we going to have it called The Citadel? This is a real mess right here. It looks like a bunch of creeper explosions. It's difficult to traverse terrain. And then there's a question, whoa, that is a lighting glitch. I'm going to want one there anyway, aren't I? That'll do. It's not perfect. I'm not here for the purpose of dropping torches, or beets for that matter. What are we up to now? 424. Yeah, this doesn't go as high as the previous map, but oh, look at that. That is just great. It goes all the way into the distance like that. This is all the same biome. They've changed a bunch of biomes in Beta 1.8. So we've really got something going on here. More lighting glitches. I'm not going to bother with that one. Or that one. It's nice to know that there's iron up here. I didn't think there would be. That can't be right, but never mind. And we got some kind of... Which way are we facing now? That's south, so we're heading south now. Yeah, we were loading a bunch of chunks, and that's why it's doing this. And every once in a while you see one of these, and you're like, what's that from? Did it just not... I mean, these can't have all been from this sheep. And no, I don't care that just because I'm killing the sheep that I should want to use shears on it to get... Haven't killed a duck yet. I was looking at some notes that I made like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or something, and I couldn't read the word. I was like, what is it? Bucks? Because I thought it was maybe a modded map I was talking, or I'd made the notes about. But there were no bucks, it was ducks. I'd written ducks because I never said chicken. Never liked saying chicken. Oh, I'm running out of space here. This is the other side of that area. And, oh, that is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm going to fall to my death someday just because I did that. How much of this do you suppose is because of stuff like that? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it might be a chain reaction. I'm big on chain reactions. I love them. Ah! I'm going back. Let the chunks reload at some point in the future, and then I'll come back up there. And it's almost nighttime. It gets nighttime pretty quickly now. I wonder why that's like that. Is that like a mistake? It's got that stuff on the edges, so maybe it's not a mistake, but it sure looks like a mistake. Oh, and by the way, this can fall by you just walking on it. Happened to me. Legitimately. Happened to me. Cactus. I want to get some cactus. I forgot if I took cactus from last world, but I got some cactus here. And then I'll just sleep or something. Oh, and I say, I don't want to walk on this. Well, let's see what happens. Ah! I'm scared. There it goes. Oh, it stopped. Too bad, huh? Getting nighttime. Sleep now! That was well timed. We'll do one more day, or probably. If I have to, I'll split it into... Wait. Going south, okay. Yep. Whew! Oh, I was going to get cacti, and I forgot. I got room? Just take a couple. Should probably also take some sand for this purpose. One more. Make it an even 10. 10's good. Ah! It's going down at a nice gradient slope. Love that. Well, over there it's a gradient slope. Over here... Ah, now you see... Low F-piss. It's dangerous. They could push me off. I could fall off. I mean, hey. Oh, wow. We can't even see the bottom of it. Now, I believe that down there you'll find some water. Because, look, you can see water there. So there's a good chance. Oh, and I can't turn around quickly either. Oh, and there's a zombie up there. That's just great. I'm getting out of here. He'll find his way out anytime now. Well, I like that there's a gradient. This is really bad terrain. Yeah, well, I don't want to go too far down. This wasn't intended for me to be... This wasn't intended to be for me to... Look at this. Crazy. Just crazy. And we got a big tower over here. Let's see how high that goes. Very high. That's probably one of the ones that goes up to the 700s or maybe the upper 600s. And much though I am loath to spoil natural formations, look at that. I gotta spoil that. Haven't seen if there's any villages or temples or anything in the... Oh! Enderman on fire. I didn't know Endermans were on fire. Could get on fire. Alright, here we go. Pancake! I have no ill will towards you, but I need that ender pearl. I have an ender pearl. Can't do anything with the ender pearl. Okay, this. It's another real... Oh, you can see the grassland down there. That's good. But there's a big old tower, and I don't know how high up that goes. We'll probably have to see how high that goes when we build the citadel up high, so we'll know how high to make the citadel. But I'm thinking we'll put the citadel up to probably about 1,000, and see, and then we'll start scouring the rest of the planet, or the part of it that we can see anyway. Going, well, that's north. I am now going east. Yeah, here we go again. This looks really dangerous. Oh, and some of these holes are pretty deep. You have to dig out of those. Big, giganto area. I haven't seen any village yet. I'd like to see a village someday soon. And so we shall. It's almost noon, so let's get going. That spider should be, wherever it is, it should be not benevolent. What's the word for when they're beneficent? Never mind. Okay, now. That looks like another cave, but that's just another lighting glitch. Oh, look at this. Nice. Another one we could do. I just don't like that kind of thing, you know? It's like... Ooh, that one goes on for a little ways. I think I've seen that before. Oh, we got another one of those problems? That is just gorgeous. Anyway. Yes, it is terrifying. Definitely want to play this. Look everywhere for everything. The purpose of this episode is, of course, to watch everything, to find where everything is. To see if there's any other places we can go yet. Oh, look, a bunch of these. I think I'll just take a couple. I don't have all day to spend here. Chicken. And I'm lagging, which means there's back into the new chunks again. Looks rather standardized terrain. And we dropped. You know, okay, I will kill you. You're in the way. I've got to free up some FPS here. You can free up more FPS by killing mobs. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, da-da-da-da-da, don't fall in the holes. There's a lot of holes. So I think I'm going to keep calling this Tree of Terror until we have something approaching the Citadel. And I hear a skelly. And I don't want to hear a skelly near the edges. Okay, where am I? 72. So I gotta go that way and that way. So it's that way. Up, creeper. Ba-dum. Well, I wasn't intending to come here. Specifically. This is all in all, it's a very nice world. It's not perfect, mind you. There's lots of holes. You got caves that are a little more bigger. But then you got big areas where there's no caves. I like that. Maybe I would have wanted to have smaller caves, but it's a minor plot point at best. I believe that's 00 right there, only I don't see it. I don't see the markers for 00. Should be right around here. Alright, I've got to put this on. Oh, I went too far. Where the heck? So it's this way. This doesn't look like it at all. Oh, there it is. There it is right here. Okay. Boy, I got turned around real quickly, didn't I? I'm just so used to the way the sun rises and sets that when you see it rising and setting in a different way, and there's the stuff I need to work on. And that I've got to work on. How did I get cracked brick? I don't see cracked brick. I had cracked brick, and I'm just getting mossy brick. Oh, and I can't pick them up. Idiot me. Alright. Oh, that doesn't work yet either. Well. So we're back safely at the end of Mr. Arduous Journey. And that is the look into the long, big world of the Terrain of Terror. And what terrors I have in store for myself and for others, should that ever happen. And we got iron ore. How about that? So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Remember, you too can play Cubic Chunks. The link should be in the description. If you need any help in setting it up, remember that you can't just use Forge. I mean, Beta 181 does require Forge, I think. But you don't set it up like regular Forge. It's more complicated. And so, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Here's the map I showed you I was going to show you. No, I said I was going to show you. First of all, for me to be facing straight north, I have to be looking in a crooked direction. Secondly, it doesn't show you anything except what's down there below it. No matter where I walk, it doesn't add any more to it. It's busted. Throw it out. Bye-bye.